Well, hello, good morning. It still counts as morning. It's almost lunchtime though, and it is, what is today? Wednesday, August 17th. I was going to say February. That's not even close. And it's Jen with J Vinco. I'm here to do some more magazine harvesting. Looks like those videos are getting some pretty good views, and so I figured I'd do another one. I've been collecting some more magazines here, and this one is an old Reader's Digest. Not old, but from 2019. So let's start with that one. How is everyone? Thank you to all the... Oh boy, these aren't going to stay put. My trapper keeper's in the way. Let's move all this stuff. Anyway, thank you to all of the new subscribers. This is getting pretty exciting. All these people just watching. It's really strange when people start watching your videos, I think, but I'm weird. So, So, yeah, what has been going on? The kids finished their first week of school last week. That was, well, kind of grueling, actually. There was a lot of driving back and forth all over the place to all the different schools. And I think I'll take this parrot and maybe the puzzle piece. Oh, that's perfect. We've been doing all these puzzles. We're stuck on a Pixar 2,000 piece puzzle. It's pretty hard. I don't know if we're gonna finish it or if we're gonna, like, say uncle. I think we'll just keep working through it. It's really hard for me to see with the lighting over the dining room table, though. I have a hard time looking at it. Anyway, I was talking about school. Yeah, it was grueling. There's just a lot. My older son, Vincent, decided to try out tennis, and so it started right away, and they have practice every day. And when they don't have practice, they have matches, and those are, depending on how many kids are on the opposing team, those take a while. So, kindness, let's cut that out. That's a good word. So those tennis matches, I don't know about you, but my favorite time to watch tennis is definitely when it's like 96 degrees outside. I'm just joking. That is really something. You drink a lot of water, as you should. But it's really fun to see him gaining skills, like, pretty quickly. Oh, man. That's not good. Car crash. That is goofy. Not my kind of goofy, I guess. It's not my favorite. I don't know. Yeah. You have to like it in order to, I think. Why cut it out if you don't really like it? Or if it's not going to do something for you, for your journal, or whatever you're making. This might be a good one, even though it's ucky. I mean, it's showing a painful foot, but sometimes my foot hurts. I don't want that. I do kind of like this shack over here. Not Shaquille O'Neal. Like building. You know what I mean. Yeah, so what else? School. And I'm trying to get ready for my school and trying to figure out. So I got a job offer today, and that is exciting, but I'm not sure that I really have enough time for it. It's a part-time job, and I really want to take it, but I just think I think they want too many hours, more than I can probably feasibly do, especially with full-time grad school. I mean, we're talking 4 classes, 3 classes and a practicum. So I don't know. Cut out these pills. Anytime someone's sick, I could just put these in to represent it. That's pretty good. This is good because Drakey, my 8-year-old, he's not 7. Don't get that wrong. He's not 7. Boy, when he turned 7, I called him 6 for a long time. It's really, I have a hard time letting go, I guess. Anyway, he wanted an alarm clock, and he got an old style one like this, but it's all yellow. It doesn't have the happy face. And we all know that I like Coke, the drink. So I'm gonna cut this guy out. I just, almost stabbed myself with the scissors. Bad, don't do that. Watch what you're doing. I don't know how many more times I really need to write about my love of Coca-Cola in my journal, but I'm just gonna keep doing it, I guess. It's gonna get boring. That apple was okay, but I like the clock better. It's more relevant. Where is hopefully you guys can see this okay. Maybe I'll just put a little, okay. Raisin Bran with bananas. That doesn't sound the best. I think I'll cut out this money. Maybe, occasionally I put a picture of money in the journal. This is perfect. Oh my gosh, that looks like my house. The 2 cats, and then that looks like a possum coming through the door, but it could also be a ferret, which is what we have, so that's that's perfect. So tennis, I mean, I would be complaining if I were Vincent just how hot it is and practice every day and hours. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. How often are you going to come across something like this? I think I'll just go ahead and take it. I'd be, whining probably about how hot it is and how difficult it is, but he's very, stoic. He's really interested in improving, and he had practice on Saturday, even though he had it every day this last week, and then he wanted to go just practice his serving on Sunday, so we all went and helped him. We all hit the balls back at him, or we did some volleying too, so it was kind of fun, but we did it at noon because he didn't want to get up early. So it was really hot by then. Ooh, clown shoes. Oh, those are delightful. We'll go ahead and take those. Although, unfortunately, it goes to the other page, but can't be helped. I'll just try and get it the best we can. I'm just gonna cut this out now. I don't want to hold on to this whole thing. I'll just tape it on there right now. Just get some tape. Where is the tape? You may be wondering. Right here. Oh, that shoe doesn't line up very well. See, that's the problem with the here you have scissors, just cut it down. Just pretend like the shoe, like that. I had to go to Michael's the other day for something. What was it? Something quick. Oh, for Vincent, because he has an art class and they want him to have a sketchbook and these expensive, Prisma colored pencils. So I went and grabbed those for him. And then I was like, I'm at Michael's. Shouldn't I go look around? So I did look just for a minute. Not very long. I had to practice some self-control. And I did. But I feel like I still brought something back that was not for him. I don't know what it was, though. Can't even remember. I blacked out. Alright, let's cut these out more. We don't need this whole thing. Wow, I'm really taking a while to just deal with these. I like it though. Those will look nice. Those will work perfectly on something. It would make sense because of my large feet. I wear 10 or 11 in women's. Yeah, it depends on the shoe, but those were hard to find. 11s were really hard to find back in my day, but they've gotten a little easier to find. In fact, the sneakers I currently wear, I got at Walmart on clearance for $4. Like, even if I only wear them a couple times, it'd be worth it, but they're actually really comfortable, just running shoes. I'm gonna take this phone because sometimes I would put something else on the screen, but sometimes I need a phone image. Let's see. And I kind of like the pencils too. The little pencil cup. Oh my god. Mentally, I'm all over the place for some reason. I'm sorry about that. If I have started a story or a little anecdote and didn't finish it, I apologize. Maybe I'll get back around to it. It's really hard to tell. I painted my nails, the goth nails again, just so that they, I don't know, just because it was handy. It was on my desk still, so I just painted in that color. Oh, this page is thicker for some reason. Frosted mini wheats. What else? Oh, the job offer. So I really want to take the job, but I don't know that I have enough time to feasibly do that and get through my schoolwork well. It's so hard to tell without having started the program yet. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to decide pretty quickly here, though. It's a good situation. I mean, it would be a good, like, no pressure job, so it wouldn't, like, stress me out or anything. I don't know. I kind of like these penguins marching. I'll just do the whole icebox. That just looks funny. Maybe the next time Tim mows the lawn, I'll put this in to represent that. That could be Tim mowing the lawn in his little jumpsuit as a lady. I don't know. I really do want that job. I just don't think I can do it. So I might have to decline at this point. Oh, ew. He's shooting blood out of his eye. That's gross. I actually remember reading about this in like a Ripley's Believe It or Not book back in, I don't know, 1991 or so. Ew, this bird's throwing up. Wow, this is really ugly. But maybe I'll take it. Because, you know, not everything's pretty. So sometimes we're going to put some ugly stuff in the journal and just own it, I guess. I like this honey badger. Looks, you know, pretty angry, and he's been famous, so it'd be a good one to put in there. Can't turn the pages. Can't think straight. The Vanishing Middle Child. Oh, you know what? I think I read about this. Fewer kids, fewer middle children. They're the empathetic ones. I am not a middle child, but I think I'm the empathetic mediator to some degree. I'm the baby. The big old baby. Maybe I'll take this as more puzzle. I don't know. it's not the best looking thing, but I'll just take it because I like to hoard, as you know. I'll just keep it until I throw it away or something. Younger brain, I like that. I can act like that's what's happening now that I have the sleep machine. I had a follow-up appointment yesterday. I did a virtual appointment just to talk about whether, get out of here, whether it's been working for me or not, and they can see, like, the machine feeds them all the data for how long I use it and whether it's sealed to my face properly or blowing air all over my face instead. They can see all of that. And so I don't know why I kind of like these rings. So anyway, when we discuss it in follow-up, they're kind of like, well, I can see that this is what's happening, and they can see how long I sleep. And so he kind of asked, like, about the length of time might be a little bit low on some days. Am I having trouble? And I was like, no, I'm just not going to bed at a reasonable time like a reasonable person, and that is the problem. So it's not the machine. It's just me. You know, I don't always cut people out, but then I'm always looking for people to put in there. These people look interesting because I think I would cut them apart actually and have the woman and the child separate from the dude, but they all, like, he's got kind of a thoughtful look. Well, those are good people to put in my stash. All right, that's good. And actually, child. That's good. And maybe Stranger Things. Well, I'll just cut everything out. Now I'll backtrack and just go crazy. So I am planning today to get back into the textbooks some more and try to get prepared and be a little bit ahead of the game, maybe, hopefully, when the classes start. Sorry if you can hear that little rumbling. That's the washing machine doing its job. Anyway, textbooks. Yep, I need to get some textbook reading done. And then working on laundry. And gonna pick up one child, drop off tennis stuff and a computer for another child. But he goes to his dad's tonight. And it is back to school night. And I think I'm gonna just ask his dad to just stop by back to school night. Last year he did back to school night, and then I went to parent-teacher conferences, and that worked out pretty good. Since he's already going over there, I like this guy. This guy looks like he knows what's going on. Danny Thomas. Oh, he's the founder of St. Jude's. But he looks happy. He looks pleasantly surprised. That's good. Okay. What else? So it cooled down for a couple days, and a couple days ago when I was picking Drake up from school, they had a lightning dismissal. But it was like monsooning, and it was lightning all over the place, right around there, just like every 30 seconds, really close, within a few miles. And so obviously they needed the lightning dismissal. However, when you get there and it's pouring and you can't even get anywhere near the school, like, you're supposed to park like a quarter mile away and then run to the school and get completely soaked, and you're running, through the lightning. It's pretty dangerous. So I tried to waited out a little bit, and I kept like creeping closer to the closer spots near the school in the parking lot. If I saw, I would just keep checking and go up a little bit closer, a couple rows closer. And then when I finally got up to the first row, there were still plenty of people trying to pick their kids up, and they had like let us know that they were just going into the gym. So I finally just got to the first row, but the farthest spot from the school, and then I ran over there and got him. And then they had said in their communication that you had to sign your kid out, but I just walked in. I was like, do you need me to sign something? And they're like, no. I was like, do you want to check I brought my wallet in, and they're like, no, just take him. Just take whichever one you want. I was like, okay, I'll take this one. I didn't look at I guess I want the smoothie more than the dude popping out of the cake. Smoothie. So he wasn't real thrilled to run out in the rain with the lightning. We waited a few more minutes inside, and then we oh yeah, this guy. There's me last year. Right at this time. That's me last year at this time. Freaking out. Beyond burnout. Yeah, just keep that whole thing. And I like this woman at the computer. So yeah, we made it, but I was completely soaked. I had to change all my clothes when I got home, including my socks. So I guess my $4 shoes didn't really keep all the moisture out, but I guess I can keep her too. She's playing the violin. That's fine. Yeah, and so Vincent's tennis, he was supposed to have a match that day actually. I got rescheduled, and then they couldn't really practice outside either, so they were just hanging out inside. I think maybe they went to the weight room and lifted weights or something. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like when there's big sculptures outside places. There used to be a park with a bunch of big sculptures down the street from where I grew up, but I think they took all the sculptures out of there. There was one like big ship with like cartoony looking figures around it. It was pretty cool looking. I like this. This little guy is gonna tip his car over. Yeah, so weather, what else? I don't know. So if you're not from Colorado, which chances are you aren't, because people from all over the world can watch YouTube, so you're probably from somewhere else. But there's this restaurant called Casa Bonita here in Colorado, and it was like one of the cool places you would go to do something interesting back in the 80s and 90s. However, their food was always risky. You were always risking like food poisoning, especially later, like maybe less so in the 80s, but in the 90s and beyond, it was definitely risky. And so, but it was such a cool place. Like the line from the outside, it doesn't look very big, and you walk in and it just like the lines wind around like you're in Disney World waiting to go on Pirates of the Caribbean or something like that. And that's kind of cool. Sure, I'll take that. So you would go there for the ambiance. There's like cliff diving indoors, like they had a cliff diving set up, and their sopapillas are really good. And so yeah, it was a really cool place to go when you were a kid. Every time we'd get on the highway going toward it, I would always start freaking out like I knew where we were going. And then I started to fall into pretty bad disrepair. And so it's just been kind of sitting there. It was closed all during the pandemic. We went a little before the pandemic started, which again, really risking some food poisoning. But I wanted Tim to see it. He'd never seen it. So, oh man, that's a sad picture. I almost want to cut that out, but I don't want to cut it out. I don't know. I spoke to someone whose dad was on one of the planes too, just recently. That's so sad. Anyway, Casa Bonita. So it's a big pink building, if I didn't say that. Anyway, we went. I'm glad we did, but it's been like closed, and we didn't know if it was ever going to reopen. And I kind of like this. And then the creators of South Park, who are from Colorado, decided to buy it, and they're restoring it. And it's pretty exciting. They're gonna, in theory, reopen it at some point here. But I like these little podcast and book symbol. I'll get those and put them in my little mini images. So yeah, so I'm excited. I know they've had to put a ton of money into it, a lot more than they bought it for, because of the shape it's in. And I've seen some articles about it recently. But I'm pretty excited because they're like super nostalgic about it, just like I am. And they're around my age, a little bit older, I think, just a couple years. But I really feel like they're going to try and keep a lot of it, or recreate a lot of it the way it was. I like these little tents for some reason. Those are cute. And if we ever go camping, I can use these tents. There's like a cave you could walk through. There's like a treasure chest thing. There was a little arcade with I like some of this. I'm just gonna take the whole thing. And I guess I'm gonna get the pirate guy too. It reminds me of my mom. My mom likes Pirates of the Caribbean. She has a crush on the squid face guy. Not really, but we always joke that she does. Anyway, I can't wait for Casa Bonita to reopen so we can go check it out. It's probably gonna breathe new life into the place. Make sure my address isn't on here. This is a big magazine. Like, it's bigger than it usually is, it seems like. Better homes and gardens, that's what I need. A better home and a better garden. Let's see how we're doing on time. Can't really see. 20-something minutes. Let's get through this, people. Ooh, an aquarium. I like looking at aquariums. Pretty cool. Oh, I like this lady is just laughing her butt off. That is good, because she's having the best time. Oh, she's having fun. I love it. It's a little blurry, but maybe that kind of adds the ambiance. That's okay. Oh, she's having fun. Oh, they have a different cake covers. I got the chocolate one. Looks kind of like these too. Maybe I'll cut a couple of these little coffee drinks out. As you may or may not know from previous videos, I don't drink coffee. But I will drink the stuff you put in coffee as my drink. So, like, I get a steamed milk with vanilla flavoring in it and whipped cream on it. It's like just drinking creamer. That's what I'll have. this cart. I have one of these in my office, just about 6 feet that way, but I don't really need that. I don't need it. Oh, I do like this chair with the pet drawn on it. That's pretty cool. Still waiting on our couches. I think it's just gonna be, I hope it's just gonna be the end of this month or sometime after the 20th. Man, it is really uninviting to not have couches in the family room. We just set up a table. It feels like we're doing auditions for something. We have our, like, a couple rolling chairs and a couple dining room chairs just at that folding table, like we're auditioning people for something. And it's just, it makes you more reasonable about doing other stuff. You're like, I don't want to sit in there and watch TV because it's not very comfortable, so you go do the laundry instead. Cut out a little lava lamp. Let's see. This blue couch is actually at kind of a cool angle, and there's not a ton of stuff in front of it. Just this mess here. I don't really need the bar. Oh, and maybe I'll take the words level up. It seems like it's not good. I'm flashing these scissors around again. I'm gonna stab myself in the finger again. Better be careful. Oh, just take the whole thing. Come on now. Let's see. This will probably come into play soon. Drake is a little sniffly, just a little bit. It might not be anything, because he sniffs his blanket all the time, so sometimes he's just stuffier than other times, but he could also be getting something. Ooh, I kind of like this, but it's a whole page, and I don't know what I would do with that, but it looks cool. Oh wow, they've got all these covers in here. That's pretty cool. Anyway, he's a little sniffly this morning, and we kind of were thinking like, oh gosh, is the getting sick from school and then passing it around the household cycle gonna start now? I hope not. We've done so well. We haven't really been sick much in the last few years. Being at home a fair amount, so I got these a couple times ago. I'd like to maybe use this as a little journaling spot. These circles, they look pretty cool. I wish they didn't print the color right on it, but that's okay. I'll just cover it up with something else. Oh, here's some more. These are dark though. I don't know. Even more. Look at all the paint colors. I don't know, but I do kind of like... Oh, let me stab it real quick. I'm not good with these scissors today, folks. It's not... I guess I'm just going to take all of them. I need to be careful. I better leave any dinner chopping to Tim, because I can't be trusted, it looks like, with sharp objects today. Oh, these little tassels are actually kind of cute. I'm going to cut them off separately so that I kind of remember them. That sounds funny, but if they're on that big picture, they'll fade into the background to me, probably. I have to do whatever I can to, like, hint at my future self, like, hey, you wanted to do this, remember? So I'm like leaving myself cryptic clues for things, places sometimes. That sounds weird. I know. That's alright. I don't mind being weird, you know? It's fine. It is just the way I am. My family will tell you. Second act, Sister Act. We've been watching Sister Act some lately. I don't know why. I know I cut this out just like a couple magazines ago, so I'm not gonna get that. We went and tried new mattresses the other day, and they are expensive. Holy smokes! I was like, I get away with, you know, like $600 or $700. Yeah, not really, not so much actually. It's gonna be a little more painful than that. Oh, I like these. Those are good. I don't know either. I thought I'd just be able to lay on a mattress and be like, yep, this is good for the back, or no, this isn't, but it's hard to tell. And I know you can return it within a certain amount of time, or switch it. They're like, you have 100 days to blah, 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 but if you actually return it, they're still going to charge you an arm and a leg to pick it back up and put it back in their stock. So I like this 100. I'm going to cut that out. I'm getting a lot of stuff today. You're doing a good job today, you guys. Thank you. You're sending all these, like, come on, cut that out. And I must be feeling it. And so I'm cutting them out. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? Yeah, the family room. Again, our family room is just an uncomfortable table. Oh, look at all the couches. I feel like maybe I'm going to take all of these couches like a crazy person. So the one we actually got, I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but it's kind of off-white, which is not usually something I would risk ever. I mean, it's gonna have a cover over it because the children and pets, mostly the pets, cannot be trusted. Yeah. Both of them, they're not conducive to nice things, but it was the right amount of firmness and squishiness. So that's the, I mean, and it's not a sectional like this, but it's just a couch and a love seat. But they match, like how grown-up people do things. They match, like we deliberately got them. Should just tear out the whole page. Oh gosh. Oh good, I didn't mess it up. Okay. I'm gonna cut these out too. I like the 2, and then the sofa. The word sofa. Those are good. Maybe I'll just stick with those 3. Do I really need 4 couches? How many times am I gonna talk about a couch? Could be many. Knowing me. Ooh, the chairs. Ooh, I like this chair. Wow. They knew what would speak to me in this episode, in this issue. So Tim and I are still watching The Americans, and it's pretty interesting. Oh, I just messed up that chair a little bit. That's okay. I think we just started season 3. I'm pretty sure there's 6 seasons, so we're plugging right along. I'm always just like waiting for them to put ugly things on the screen because it's TV mature, and I'm not so mature, so or I'm too mature. I don't want to see whatever they're waiting to surprise me with, whatever ugly thing they're gonna, like, gore or whatever, just graphic stuff. I'm like, eh. You know, I really need the 4 also. You just never know when you're gonna need this 4. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna cut this the wrong way. Tear it out. I like the show. I just think the premise like is building up to they're building some like real tangled webs here, and I just think something really crazy is gonna happen at some point. I mean, there's always crazy stuff happening. It's about spies, but ooh, these are cool. Interesting looking tables. And the print in the background is nice. Oh, I'm gonna get those. That's pretty cool. Come on, motor skills. Let's go. Alright. Put this one. You could use that for anything, guys. Like a little rug or somebody's dress or whatever I want to make it. Oh, it's got little fish. Ooh, that's cute. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I want this section right here. This. Tear this out. What's on the back? Oh. Twofer. I can get some of this one and some of the one on the back. There we go. And then if I take this, I like to just have some pattern to throw in a background sometimes. And take this, the rest of this too. Sure. Sure. Ooh, these are cute. I like patchwork, kind of. I don't know why I like it so much, but I've watched some YouTube videos kind of recently where they're making quilts out of just scraps, and I have a bunch of scraps. So I really want to try it. That would put my really sad sewing skills to work. I was thinking about how I want to do my glue book, and like tattered something designs. I watch her glue book videos. She has a book and she has the pages like themed. So she has like a chocolate page and dogs and all kinds of different stuff. And I like the way her pages look. And then there's people who are just like putting different things together randomly, kind of, that they like, they want to put together. I kind of like the categorized one better. So, oh, there's tape stuck on my finger. I like these numbers too. I'm gonna get this one. 25. And 23. Red 23. Playing roulette. Stop trying to cut like that. Jeez, just turn it around. Actually, the 22 is kind of cool too. It's just little dots. Sometimes, like, I'll use these as my date number on my page, or whatever, anything really. Alright. Doing pretty good on this one. Actually, like, I don't know. Nah, I don't need it. So, someday I'm gonna make a quilt. Oh, these look cool. That's pretty good, actually. I'll take the whole thing. Although, it's not going to fit in any of my... Maybe I'll just cut the top off here. I'll just keep both. Why not? I'll just do it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I have no idea what I was just talking about. Let's think. 40, this one's perfect for me. Just turned 40. I turned 40 like 10 seconds later. I'm getting emails reminding me to make certain doctor's appointments and stuff. I'm like, ugh, get away. I'm barely 40. Just calm down. This. Do I need any of this? No, probably not. Anyway, the glue book and categorizing stuff. I think it looks really nice. I think I might do that. But I don't know what all that I want to be categorizing. I think it's 58. Like I was thinking clocks and time, so I have been cutting out some clocks. I don't know what, and cats, that's what. Wow, these are pretty interesting. Ooh, yeah, I want this one for sure. Oh. Alright, you operate. Just take both of those. Like some people do color scheme too as they're categorizing stuff on a page. I don't know that I want to do that. Because you're the person. Oh, there's a little cat. Oh, he's cute. I cut him separately. There we go. And actually I'm going to get the smaller one too. Why not? I like it. Okay. This is a long magazine. I better finish this up or you guys are going to be falling asleep. You probably fell asleep like 20 minutes ago. I have that effect. My friend, one of my friends, who I think is subscribed, told me that my videos make him feel nice and relaxed, like falling asleep. I was like, oh my gosh, should I be kicking up the interest? And he's like, no, I think they're good. Let's see, we're almost at the end of this here. Oh, that's very colorful. This is cool, but again, it's ginormous. I don't know what I would do with that. This is a good one. This one had a lot of stuff. Ooh, that looks good. What's your favorite kind of cake? I like carrot cake's pretty good. I mean, I guess I'm not super picky about cake. It's all pretty good. Oh, let's see. Did I just squish a bunch of these? I like the confetti in the background too. Maybe I'll end up cutting some of that out. Oh my gosh, what are we at here? This is getting to be a really long video. Let's just cut our losses here and get out soon. Okay, so we got some of this stuff. What is this? Trash. These are cool. That looks cool, even just going down the side of a page. Got a bunch of numbers. I got this little cat. I like him. He's pretty fun. Numbers. Here's the clock. Got a clock. I guess I got two because I got that alarm clock. See, I already have part of a glue book page ready to go. And I think I've been cutting out clocks on other stuff too. Excuse me. All right. Sofa. More sofa. More numbers. More sofa. Wow. Maybe I'll do a page about sofas. glue book page. I guess I have a good amount for that. That looks delicious. Got our paint circles. Wow, we got lots of stuff. Our drinks. Ugh, this lady laughing. Can't wait. She's having such a good time. Tim lawn mowing as a lady. Oh, yep, here's another clock. Watch. Pocket watch. Not a clock, exactly. Ooh, these clown shoes. Wow, we did pretty good today. Charlie Chaplin, I didn't mention that when I was cutting him out, but I like the look on his face. He's looking kind of freaked out. And these cats. Wow, I got some really good stuff today. The clock. And pirate parrot. That's good. This lady. She's bewildered. I often find myself bewildered. That'll be perfect. Oh, and this guy. Gosh, lots of fun stuff today. I just snuck this right in there without saying anything too. And this half donut. If you've seen previous videos, I tend to cut out the donuts and the chickens for whatever reason. These people. Oh, and the honey badger and like the throwing up animals and stuff. Perfect. It's gonna make some really nice pages. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you wanted to. And I will be back with more harvesting and more journaling videos, all you could ever want to watch. So take care. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.